Hello students, today we will look into the chapter number 3, atoms and molecules, and first of all we will look into the chemical law of chemical combination. Who has given the law of chemical combination? Antony Lavoisier and D. Joseph have been given the laws of chemical combination, and that is why Antony Lavoisier is also known the father of chemical science. Right, what are two laws? The first law have been given is law of conservation of mass. According to that, mass can neither be created nor be destroyed in a chemical reaction. What I said, mass can neither be created, mass can neither be created nor be destroyed in a chemical reaction. किसी भी chemical reaction में mass ना तो generate होता है, ना create होता है और ना ही destroy होता है. Let's see with the example. Suppose hydrogen and oxygen react together and forming water molecules. Right? Here suppose 2 gram of hydrogen reacting with 4 gram of oxygen, or you can say 4 gram of hydrogen react with 2 gram of oxygen and forming 6 gram of water molecules. Here you can add their mass. 4 gram plus 2 gram कितना हो गया? 6 gram. Here you can see how many grams? There is also 6 gram. Now in this reaction, first of all we need to understand what is this reaction. This reaction, here before the arrow we write reactant. What we write? Reactants. And after the arrow we write product. So if we do the conclusion, we can say according to the law of conservation of mass, mass can neither be created nor be destroyed in a chemical reaction, or we can say the mass of the total mass of the reactant will be equal to the total mass of the product. इसका जो मास होगा वो इसके मास के इक्वल होगा, यानी रिएक्टेंट का टोटल मास प्रोडक्ट के टोटल मास के इक्वल होगा. I hope you understand. Now let's go for the next law. What is that next law? Next law is also called law of constant proportion. Law of constant proportion. What is that law of constant proportion? इसको law of definite proportion भी बोल देते हैं. Right? Law of definite proportion or constant proportion. According to that, in a chemical compound, say for example carbon dioxide, right? In a chemical compound, or species you can say, कोई भी चीज़ बोल सकते हैं. Elements are always present in ratio. Elements present in definite ratio. Definite ratio. In a chemical compound, elements are always present in a definite ratio by mass. By mass. Okay. Now here you can see example के लिए हमने कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड ले लिया, right? So what is the ratio of carbon and oxygen? It is 1:2. This ratio is atomic ratio. If we talk about the mass ratio, mass of the carbon is 12 and mass of the oxygen is 16. But here 2 oxygen is there, so it will be 32. Let's simplify 6, 16, 3 and 8. So whenever carbon and oxygen is present in the ratio of 3:8 by mass, अगर कार्बन और ऑक्सीजन का मास रेशियो 3:8 है इन एनी कंपाउंड, that will be carbon dioxide only. Let's have another example. Suppose we have water. In water 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen is there. 2 hydrogen atomic mass will be 2 because 1 hydrogen have atomic mass 1. So 2 hydrogen have 2 atomic mass and 1 oxygen have 16. So 16. सिंप्लीफाई और कर देते हैं 1:8. सो वेन एवर वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द वाटर, water is a chemical compound, right? So in water, whether it is from tap water, river water, ocean water, sea water, water vapor, water liquid, anything, if it is water, then its formula will be H2O, and the ratio between hydrogen and oxygen element by mass will be 1:8. इनमें हाइड्रोजन और ऑक्सीजन का मास जो है वो हमेशा कितना होगा, 1:8 होगा, राइट? सो आई होप यू अंडरस्टैंड दीज टू लॉज. नाउ लेट्स हैव सम क्वेश्चंस बेस्ड ऑन योर एक्सरसाइज और इन टेक्स्ट ऑफ योर NCERT book. You can see in your NCERT there is one question, that is 5.3 gram of sodium carbonate react with 6 gram of ethanoic acid gives 2.2 gram of carbon dioxide, 0.9 gram of water and 8.2 gram of sodium ethonate. Now you have to prove that these observations are according or with the accordance of law of conservation of mass. So let's have this thing. Here we can see sodium ethonate, sodium carbonate plus acetic acid, that is ethanoic acid, plus equal to water. Carbon dioxide is formed, water is formed, or sodium ethanoate is formed, right? Sodium ethanoate is 8.2 gram, water is 0.9 gram, 0.9 gram water is formed, and 2.2 gram of carbon dioxide is formed, right? Now here 6 gram of sodium ethanoic acid and here 5.3 gram of sodium carbonate. That is given in your question, but you need to prove that these observation is with the accordance of law of conservation of mass. So how you will prove? According to the law of conservation of mass is total mass of reactant will be total mass of product, right? Mass can neither be created nor be destroyed in a chemical reaction. यानी कि जो reactant का मास है वो product के मास के इक्वल होगा. So let's have total it. 5.3 gram plus 6 gram, 2.2 gram plus 0.9 gram plus 8.2 gram, right? Here you total out 5.3 gram and 6 gram, 11.3 gram. Here you can total it, it will also come 11.3 gram. So hence LHS equal to RHS. In mathematics you said, na? So here we can say the total mass of the reactant in above reaction is equal to the total mass of product, hence it obey the law of conservation of mass. I hope it is clear. Now next problem in your textbook is, in a chemical reaction hydrogen and oxygen react in the 1:8 by mass and forms water. Now they asked what mass of oxygen react with 3 gram of completely react with 3 gram of hydrogen gas. So what mass of oxygen is required? Okay, so let's have oxygen and hydrogen and oxygen combining and forming water molecule, right? In water we can say what is the mass of hydrogen? Hydrogen is 2 hydrogen having 2 and oxygen is 16. Simplify करेंगे 1:8. So here we can say 1:8 is the mass of hydrogen and oxygen in water, right? That means 1 gram of hydrogen require 8 gram of oxygen to produce 9 gram of water. इतने ग्राम हाइड्रोजन is required to react with 8 gram of oxygen to produce water. Now 3 gram, therefore 3 gram of hydrogen react with how many? React with 3 into 8 equal to 24 gram of ऑक्सीजन. 1 ग्राम जो है वो 8 से रिएक्ट कर रहा है, तो 3 ग्राम कितने से रिएक्ट करेगा? 3 into 8, 24 ग्राम ऑफ ऑक्सीजन. ओके, सो दिस इज योर आंसर. नाउ लेट्स हैव अनदर प्रॉब्लम इन योर टेक्स्ट बुक. In your textbook, another question is 3 gram of carbon burned with 8 gram of oxygen. 3 gram of carbon burned with 8 gram of oxygen to produce 11 gram of carbon dioxide. Right? Now you have to calculate the mass of carbon dioxide produced when 3 gram of. अब आपको कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड का मास बताना है व्हेन 3 ग्राम ऑफ कार्बन रिएक्ट विद 50 ग्राम ऑफ ऑक्सीजन. सो लेट्स हैव कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल. इन कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड द मास ऑफ द कार्बन इज 12 and mass of the oxygen, 2 oxygen is 16 into 2 equal to 32. So we can say the mass of oxygen and carbon is 12 and 32. इसको सिंप्लीफाई करते जाइए, then you will get 3:8. Okay, that means if 3 gram of carbon is react with 8 gram of oxygen, then only 11 gram of carbon dioxide is produced. Right? Here again they have taken 3 gram of carbon and 50 gram of oxygen they have taken, but 3 gram of carbon will react with 8 gram of oxygen only, right, and will produce 11 gram of carbon dioxide only. Remaining 42 gram, remember, remaining 42 gram of oxygen left unreacted. इसकी कोई रिएक्शन नहीं होगी. 42 ग्राम्स जो बच जाएगी ऑक्सीजन वो ऐसे ही रहेगी, बट 3 ग्राम कार्बन हमेशा 8 ग्राम ऑक्सीजन से ही रिएक्शन करेगा बाय मास. सो दिस इज द लॉ, दीज आर द लॉ ऑफ केमिकल कॉम्बिनेशन इन योर टेक्स्ट बुक एंड द प्रॉब्लम्स रिलेटेड with the law of chemical combination in your textbook. I hope you understand. Thank you.